So, here's my Thanksgiving dinner. Kind of looks like a mess, but it's actually really good. It's restaurant style with a beer. Well, here's the 2020. Thanksgiving for me has always been fun. Usually a minimal of people we would have is 15, and at the most we've had as much as like 40. We've had some really big ones. It's a family and family friends. A few like one of my buddies I used to always bring because his main family was like across the other side of the country. He was still employed, so he couldn't like fly all the way across the country and then back again. So he would just have Thanksgiving with us and things like that. So we had a decent sized group. Now, if you told me last year that, hey, you'll be having Thanksgiving alone in the back of a van with a global pandemic, making $800 less a month, but still having the same job, I would have thought like, okay, Alex Jones, go get your tinfoil hat on. Like, you were crazy. But it's happening. I mean, this is like the first Thanksgiving I've had pretty much by myself. By choice of safety. There was a few small family get-togethers happening. I'm still working with the public, so I'm hoping other people in our family don't get sick. So I'm kind of doing my part to stay away from them. It sucks, but it's the way it is. But today, I don't know. Like everything falling apart right now. It's kind of surreal, but at the same time, one of the things I'm thankful for, if I was just to share, would still be employed. When 2008 hit, it was a scary time for me. The one other time I lived out of my van was roughly around that time. It was a scary time. It took me 2 years to find another job, and even though I feel our job is still kind of rocky, I'm grateful to have it. And what's weird is, here's the weird part, is I kind of, in a way, like moved departments that's more stable. So I kind of got a promotion. Like I'm expecting at any time to be called in the office that this is it, I'm going to lose my job. But it turns out I've like moved up kind of in some ways. The pay isn't better or anything. A couple more hours are added and stuff like that. But I essentially got moved to another department that's better. And it's just weird because like I said, at any moment I'm expecting to be like cut. I don't know. This isn't the ideal Thanksgiving. I would never suspect I'd be having Thanksgiving by myself in the back of a van in 2020. But at the same time, it's comical a little bit, like a surreal thing. Like, when the Northridge earthquake happens, we can laugh at like when my sister got stuck in her room because her dresser fell on her door. At that time, it's panic mode and you're freaking out. Now we go, hey, you remember that time the earthquake happened and you couldn't get out and you're banging on the door and it's like funny now. The current events, it's like a dark humor funny. It's like, I can't believe this is happening. I feel like you've been cast into like a reality show of some sort of survival sort of thing, and this is your show. I'm alone on some deserted island and somehow some shipment of a Thanksgiving dinner got dropped. I don't know what this is. It looks good though. I really hope that wasn't all the turkey, just that little slither. It looks like there's different types and it's cooked differently. Okay, so this dinner has 3 different types of turkey. It looks like one was smoked, one was deep fried, and then they give you slices of each different type. I don't know. I want to end things, I guess, just saying, guys, I know we can write this off as like we're in this together kind of thing, and you have these celebrities in their mansions like, oh, we're in this together, and it's different. But I'm sitting here in the back of my van, and I sort of, like I said, have a dark sense of humor about it because I know I'm not alone, and many of you guys out there right now are in the process of losing everything and getting evicted and all that stuff. And I just thought I'd let you know, you're not alone. It may feel like it at times, but what's happening now is happening all over the place, and not just in America and many other parts of the world, but just keep grounded, a sense of reality of what's going on, and try to find work and jobs that would make sense, that would last during something like this. And now's not the time to pull rank. If you worked at some upscale restaurant where it was $100 plate dinner and you're making 80 grand a year, and they've been closed and everything's about to run out and you're about to lose everything, and you see something at Denny's, I would I would take it. Like, I do believe this is something we'll get through and it's temporary, but it's going to get more scarce, and having a job is better than no job. And just realize we're living through sort of this historic event right now that like something like the Great Depression or the Black Plague or something like that, something schools will read about, 50, 100, 200 years from now, the great pandemic of 2020. So just kind of realize you're living a historic event right now, and then kind of compromise and make exceptions. I know it sucks, and I want things to be normal too. I want what I was doing with my other job, well, with this job, but what I was doing before, I want that back. I want my 45 to 50 hours a week back, things like that. But things have changed, and we're just gonna have to adjust. And I do think things will get a little bit better, but we have to get through this first. And just want to wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving and let you know you're not alone. Take care.